Hey everybody, welcome back to our series on cultivating inner resources for challenging times. I hope you're doing well. I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing okay and taking care of yourselves. And I'm glad that you're here. So today, I want to talk about the theme of embracing the future. This is a topic on everyone's minds. What's going to happen? When is it going to happen? How are things going to change if they change? This is something that really everyone's thinking about. It's also a very difficult topic. And the poem that came to mind today is David Whyte's No One Told Me. And it's a poem about how hard it is to embrace the future when there's a lot of uncertainty, or when there are things that we may not want to know or may not want to deal with or encounter. So, as I read the poem today, just allow yourself to be in whatever space you're in and allow the words to settle into you however they need to. So here's David Whyte's No One Told Me. No one told me it would lead to this. No one told me it would lead to this. No one said there would be secrets I would not want to know. No one told me about seeing. Seeing brought me loss and a darkness I could not hold. No one told me about writing or speaking. Speaking and writing poetry, I unsheathed the sharp edge of experience that led me here. No one told me it could not be put away. I was told once, only in a whisper, the blade is so sharp, it cuts things together. The blade is so sharp, it cuts things together, not apart. This is no comfort. My future is full of blood from being blindfold, hands outstretched, feeling away along its firm edge. So how are we to navigate a future that is uncertain? How are we to plan to do all of the things that we are so given to doing as human creatures? How are we to plan for the future? How are we to hope for the future? How are we to navigate our worlds when things are so uncertain? It's that beautiful part of the poem, no one told me it would lead to this. No one said there would be secrets I would not want to know. Sometimes there are things in our lives that as we live, we encounter them and we don't want to. And it may be something about ourselves, the consequence of our actions and choices, or it may be something, as is the case now for all of us, that's out in the world that we don't really want to be dealing with or would rather not be dealing with. And the urge to return to normal is so strong. The urge to, when are we going to get back to our lives, is so strong. And it's an understandable urge. But there will be a future, but that future will be informed by this time, and it will be changed by this time. And what the poem seems to be telling us is that sometimes the path of that future can be very sharp, can be very hard to deal with. Reminds me of Khalil Gibran's poem, though this part is about love, but sometimes that can lead us into uncertain futures too, where he says that follow its ways, though it may be steep and hard. And sometimes the future might be steep and hard to follow. But this poem seems to be telling us that the sharp edge of experience that leads us into particular places may actually bring things together. It may actually present an opportunity for us to emerge on the other side, not cut open in a negative way, but cut open in a positive way, where we can become more whole. We can emerge on the other side of the experience, having joined some opposites together, having cut some things together that might not have been joined otherwise. That's a beautiful hope in this poem, as difficult as some of it might be, that as we feel our way forward, we may be on an edge that feels uncertain. We may be on an edge that we don't want to be on, but that edge is also firm. That edge is providing us support as we navigate into the future. So, as you navigate whatever uncertainties are in your life, whatever things that you are dealing with and questioning, I want to encourage you to see that this time may in fact be cutting things together. This time may be knitting things together in ways that will serve you well on the other side of it. So as you hold that in your heart, a question for you today to ponder: what future is awaiting you? What future can you already sense, can you already feel is awaiting you? What future is beckoning with a sharp but firm path ahead? If you look to what feels sharp in your life, you may find the firm path ahead. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Our theme tomorrow is going to be knowing our desires. Knowing our desires. So I'll look forward to seeing you then. And please take care.